matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Lowry. Outside for Booker. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tucker. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And known for his fashion sense as well. Tucker especially proud of his shoe collection.
I mean, Tucker brought 100 pair of sneakers to the bubble in Orlando. He has around 5,000 pairs overall. Even unveiled a sneaker loft because he has shoes all over his house.
Now here's Lowry. Going inside, out to the right wing. And Tucker gets it to go.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
Paul against Lowry. Bridges outside. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. That shot wide open. Butler's got 5.
Well, Jimmy Butler is a wing that you're going to have to stay connected to out there. That was a sweet stroke.
Out to Bridges. From deep. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Adebayo. Tucker, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Butler with a steal. Paul against Lowry. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Paul. Crowder outside. For 3, Booker. Rebound by the Heat.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Tucker. He drops it from range. Tucker's got his second bucket of the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Gets the trifecta.
Oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
Lowry with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Tucker. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
A minute 4 left in the first. Lowry against Paul. Out left to the wing. And Tucker gets it to go. Tucker's got 9 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Adebayo with the rejection.
And pay him with the emphatic block.
Down low. Here's Robinson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Crowder, checked by Tucker. Here's Paul, just 5 on the clock. Bridges finds Crowder over Butler. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break up 12. Tough to run with.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Panthers. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Setting the floor for Miami. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Miami has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Lowry against Paul. And here's Butler outside. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game.
And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020, and a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
To the inside. Adebayo in the post. He's guarded by Bridges.
And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
Paul against Lowry. Paul into the lane. And here's Crowder from the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Driving to the basket, and it's Butler with the jam.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot, drove right in and came right at the defense.
Pass to Booker. The three is up. Six to shoot. Now Crowder. Back to Booker. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 5.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Lowry against Paul. Goes back up. Outside Robinson. Pass to Tucker. Drives to the hoop. Out to Lowry. No good on the 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Paul passes to Bridges. Outside Booker. Back to Bridges. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookie?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Ooh, yes, very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that.
Chris Paul always in control. Even when he gets hit, he keeps his balance on the tough shot, and he gets to the and one. What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Adebayo drives in, and Adebayo slams it in.
And Bam just getting way up that time and finishing with ferocity.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Outside Butler. Back to Robinson. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And here's the fast break. And it's Robinson with the 3. Robinson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Sometimes defense is about persistence, and Jimmy Butler knows this. Forced the ball handler to slip up.
To the paint. The kick out to Paul. Here he goes. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
4th team foul.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And so here's Phoenix. 15-point game. Pass to Shamet. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall. Shamet's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Payne against Lowry. Butler on the wing. Driving inside. Now here's Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Tucker. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Knocked loose. Robinson with a steal.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. And for the Heat.
Hero left side. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half now in the book. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Duncan Robinson.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Landry Shamet, JaVale McGee out there with Johnson. Then there's Abdel Nader, and it's Payne in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Oladipo against Payne. Now here's Oladipo. Tight defense on him. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
The 2013 draft, Victor Oladipo out of Indiana becomes the 2nd overall pick. And he broke out in his first season with the Pacers. Nice to see him come back from this injury and start to make an impact.
Payne, the pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by Morris.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Back to Hero. Clock at 6. The rebound by Shamet. And Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, BA, that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Payne on the bounce. Oh, rejected by Oladipo.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
And there's just one foul now away from the
Landry
penalty.
Shamet. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Morris outside. Pass to Strus. The kick out to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. On the attack, Hero. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hero's got his first basket.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
Here's Shamet. Tries it from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Hero, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
And the layup falls. Shamet's got 7.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Pass to Strus. And there's the drive. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Here's Shamet. Here's Nader. Back to Shamet. Outside Johnson. Pass to McGee. From the right block.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Second shot opportunity. And he takes it up and lays it in. McGee's gotten his first bucket of the night.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Suns
Didn't seem
foul.
like anybody was really aware there to go and
That's his third
collect that
personal foul.
rebound on the possession.
Fourth team foul.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Hero with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist. I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Victor
The
Oladipo.
Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, BA. He really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Morris. Out to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dedmon. That shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Payne on the bounce. And here is McGee. And he's all alone. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
To the middle. Knocks it loose. From deep three-point range. And again, Miami with a triple.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. The kick out to Johnson. Payne against Oladipo. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. Payne against Oladipo. Morris passes to Hero. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
3-point
Hero's
field
got
goal.
8 here in this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of
At the end of
confidence.
the third quarter.
It seems
the
like they're
score.
going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Heat. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. For 3, Robinson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Crafty move. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Lowry against Paul. Left side Tucker to the inside. Paul with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Bridges. Pass to Paul. Fires the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Butler outside. Hauled in by Paul. Lowry against Booker. Paul into the lane. Denied by Adebayo. And they're on the break. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Lowry against Paul. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Assisted.
Yeah, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Left side Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Inside. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got his first 2 points of the night.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Out to Lowry. Launches it. Hits the 3-pointer. And the Heat lead by 21.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find them.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
And man, can that guy shoot a turnaround jumper or what? Almost an impossible shot to defend.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Lowry outside. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Butler. There's the 3. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Over Butler. It's hauled in by the Heat. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Shoots over Paul. Adebayo, no good.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Heat.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Crowder. The 3. Ayton passes to Bridges. That one drops for him.
Consistent shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his third foul so far.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Outside Butler. Back to Tucker. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 3. Lets it fly.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Boy, a nice win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
think above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch your head because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And here's Young from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now Crowder has the Paul. Over Young. Trained for 2 points.
The unpredictability of Chris Paul's game is something he uses to his advantage. He creates a lot of space for himself to shoot.
Young against Paul. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of all-stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
And here's Young after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. On the wing, Bridges. And the 3 off target.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
Paul outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Young pass to Reddish. Back to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams.
2 minutes remaining.
He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now, here is Young driving to the basket. And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Reddish kicks to Capella. Capella with a screen on Bridges. Young, good.
Trae Young.
This is becoming routine, knocking down shots from well beyond the arc, and he makes it look effortless.
Paul with the 3. And the pass to Booker. Paul against Young. Just 5 to shoot. Paul dishes to Ayton. The Suns need to get a shot off. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Atlanta ball.
The Hawks trailing. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Paul against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Young in the corner. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Crowder. Bridges dishes to Crowder. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 1. And the second quarter about.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, in any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at center. Paul against Young. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Passes it to Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. He dishes it to Reddish. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella, the pass to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bridges outside. It's stolen by Reddish. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Young taking his time here. And Bogdanovich now top the key. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
Paul outside. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the layup. Paul's got 9 points.
He's one of the best in the business, Chris Paul, a phenomenal ball handler.
Young against Paul. Collins kicks to Young. Collins setting the pick for Young. Over Paul. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Pass to
half.
Ayton.
2 minutes.
Back to Paul. Over Young. The shot by Paul, no good. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside Collins. Pass to Capella. Knocked away. Paul with the steal. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Booker with no one around. That 3 off the mark. Atlanta leading by 5.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but Now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Hands it from downtown.
This is what Crowder loves to do. He's out there saying, set me up, please.
And Young kicks to Reddish. He takes it in. Hawks passing it around. Young in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc, down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Paul with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Paul kicks to Ayton. Paul against Young. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. It's tipped. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
15 seconds left in the first half. Herter, no good. There's the drive, and that one's good. Shannon.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside Williams. Here's Herter. No good on the last second attack there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
On the court for Atlanta, and the wings, Herter and Hunter. Zhang is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. Herter, no good. Suns trail by 3. Here's Nader. And there's the feed to McGee. Atlanta with the rebound. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The Hawks leading by 3. Outside Williams. Now the pass to Herter. Gallinari in the corner. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. No coverage that time.
DeAndre Hunter.
Hunter's got the first bucket of the third here for Atlanta. And here is Shamet. Kicks it to Saric. It's good from about 19 feet.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Williams passes to Herter. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And the shot goes in.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Suns trail by 6. Payne in the post, working on Williams. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams. Payne can't hit.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Outside Williams. And it's off from 3-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Payne can't hit. The Hawks leading by 6. Williams looking over the floor. Gallinari passes to Herter. Sinks the 3-pointer. Herter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Kevin's biggest selling point, the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's Paul penetrating. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Phoenix ball.
Young against Paul. And Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
From deep, Collins. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his second rebound here tonight. And it's Paul penetrating. Crowder kicks to Paul. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
Trae Young.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Here's Paul.
Defensively, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
Young against Paul. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Booker. And stolen by Ayton.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the night here. So it's the Hawks now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Young with the ball. 12 points for him. Outside Collins. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. Over Paul. The rejection by Paul.
Aggressive D from Chris Paul. Outworking the shooter and getting a block.
He kicks to Crowder. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bridges has got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. He got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. It's all tied in Phoenix. And after a quick... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
Thank you, David. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Paul finds Bridges. Young against Paul. Good on the shot. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Young with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Booker dishes the ball. Inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. And the Suns lead by 4.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Young passes to Capella. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Young fires away from outside.
And they've struggled from three-point range here in the second half, and it's making it that much harder for them to chip away at that lead.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Down low, here's Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Crowder finds Booker. Paul looking around. And it's blocked by Capella.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Young up top, defended by Paul. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Passes to Young to take the lead. And no good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Kicks it out to Booker. The turnaround jumper. The shot's good from Paul.
On offense, CP3 has the green light from anywhere. Even the mid-range is in his comfort zone.
Paul against Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Capella. Young fires away from outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
The Hawks trail by 4. There's 57 seconds left in the game. A 3 from Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Paul kicks to Booker. Now here's Paul. Suns moving the ball around. Bridges passes to Crowder. And Crowder brings it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Young from outside. Bridges with the board.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Bogdanovich against Ayton. The kick out to Young. The 3 doesn't go that time. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah.
A great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Now here's Gobert from deep. Crowder grabs the miss. Ball against Conley. Ball passes to Booker. Perry from 15 feet out.
Analytics say don't shoot the mid-range shot. Sometimes the best scorers are efficient in that area. Devin Booker, one of those guys.
Pass to Mitchell. Picked by Bogdanovic. Fires from deep. The Suns clear it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Boy, an all-star from his third season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Paul, shot is off.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovic on that strong finish.
And two other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and three-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are two hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
And here's Paul. Crowder outside. Pass to Aiden. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Aiden passes to Booker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to O'Neal.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
That's his first personal foul.
Ball against Conley. Outside for Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah leading. Here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Fires the three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
O'Neal on the wing. Here's the three. Connects from downtown.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 to start. Out to Bridges to stop the run, and he buries his first look.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Five to shoot. Pass to Mitchell. The three is up. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Booker, the pass to Crowder. 59 seconds left in the opening quarter. And it's in there.
Now, this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
Outside Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Takes the three. The shot off that time. Ball against Conley. Pass to Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Up and over Crowder. Stolen by Bridges. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The kick out to Paul. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, Chris Paul is an elite shooter. The efficiency is there, especially in the catch-and-shoot game.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Suns on top.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Utah has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Bogdanovich on the wing. Counted from distance. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich, simply stated, has become a knockdown three-point shooter.
Paul passes to Crowder. No good from outside. Utah's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Stolen by Bridges. Stolen by Conley. Here's O'Neal. Booker defending. Pass to Gobert. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. The shot by Conley, no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Conley passes to Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. Booker against Mitchell. Clock at 4. Knocks down the triple. 6 points for him. And Dorsey, look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Now here's Gobert. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Mitchell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game is going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
Utah's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Pass to Gobert. Crowder with a steal, and the Suns pushing it up now. Moving it up.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Got a piece of it. Up top, Bridges. Outside Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. It's blocked by Gobert.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Now here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game. Gobert finds Conley. Bogdanovich on the wing. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Yes, it's good. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Outside Mitchell. From deep three-point range, and Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Bridges, left side, down low, tries to save it, out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Utah has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. Here's O'Neal. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Crowder. The rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Bogdanovich, no good. Now Booker. Bridges outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we're through the alley as always. Thank you.
The Jazz, 22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So the Jazz 5 right now. They've got Rudy Gay. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Azubuike in at the 4. Now here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Back to Gobert. Ayton with the defensive effort.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. This guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
Now here's Conley, and an intentional foul right there. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The three from Mitchell. The shot comes out, and Phoenix will come the other way. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with the reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
Now here's McGee. Clock at 6. Over Whiteside. McGee's shot is off.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Gay left side. The three. Called in by McGee.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the right side. Whiteside with it. And it's McGee picking him up. Over to the left wing. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. 4-3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Nader, defended by Whiteside. Here's Shamet. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Now here's Gay. Clarkson finds Whiteside. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's slammed in by Whiteside. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Shamet. They get it back. Tries yet again. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Utah's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Clarkson against Payne. Ingles passes to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Gay outside. Back to Clarkson. Over Payne. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist from Gay. Clarkson's gotten his first basket of the night. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Outside Johnson. McGee a screen. Johnson passes to McGee. Got it. 59 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Payne against Clarkson. Here's Azubuike. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Ingles. Here's Azubuike, covered by Johnson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A line change here for Utah. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. 30 seconds left in the third. Outside Payne. Pass to Shamet. Back to Payne. And here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Outside Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've...
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's answer.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Abdul Nader is out there with Johnson. Then there's Campaign, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's McGee in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Jazz. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 1. Now here's Payne. Pass to Johnson. Just 3 to shoot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Timeout called. The Suns.
With loudest section wants a t-shirt.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He's not happy with the amount of threes they've given up. He said, quote, if at least we were sending back some answers, but we're not. So expect a concerted effort to change that one, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Mitchell. Releases. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball drives in. Ooh, it's stolen away. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. That's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Back to Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. The ball's knocked loose. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Conley with the ball. Three-pointer, O'Neal. He can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Paul finds Booker. Paul against Conley. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
The Jazz have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The 3 from Mitchell. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Paul passes to Bridges. Outside Booker. Crowder, a screen on Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Back to Bridges. Puts up a 3. That one doesn't drop. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Crowder. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Crowder with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Well, we know that Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Paul against Conley. Now here's Mitchell. The three-pointer off the mark.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Booker, good.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Conley. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Crowder outside. Bridges right side. Back to Crowder. Outside Paul. And he drives in. Up and over Conley. Paul shot is off. Mitchell against Bridges. On the wing, Mitchell. Looking to win the drought. Count it.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Bridges. Pure from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 6.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blow.
athleticism on the floor tonight. Brent, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Paul finds Bridges. Back to Paul. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Butler. And here's Tucker. Passes it to Robinson. Outside Butler. Outside for Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 3-point game.
Unreal to think Duncan Robinson went undrafted. A key part to this team's offense.
Well, there's credit to Duncan Robinson and him continuing to believe in his ability, which is otherworldly in shooting the basketball off the move. It's another to find systems that allow him to do that. So Duncan has made his way, and there are teams that have found a way to use him correctly to accentuate his otherworldly shooting ability.
Here's Paul after the Heat pick up 2. Bridges outside. Booker outside. From outside off the mark. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Adebayo passes to Butler. Got a piece of it. Bridges with it. Butler covering. Here's Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Lowry against Paul. Here's Lowry. Driving the lane. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, nice drive by Lowry. Cutting the defense to pieces and then getting himself open for a look.
Lowry against Paul. And the rejection by Lowry. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot. Drove right in and came right at the defense.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Monty Williams. David, what did he have to say?
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those 2 things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
Okay, David, thanks. 1:49 left to play in the first. Lowry drives in. Here's Tucker. And another basket for Miami.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Phoenix timeout. The loudest and craziest fans in a free t-shirt. Let's see and hear you, fans. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers. Your Miami Heat Dancers.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 9 points. Paul misses off the right iron.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Here's Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now here's Ayton. That's a 2 from Paul. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Takes it inside. Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there. A bit shocking that he has not registered 1 made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Robinson misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
No one covering.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Lowry against Paul. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Robinson misses. And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And Robinson wide open, he shoots. Drains the 3-pointer. Robinson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Bridges for 3. Booker in the post. Robinson on him, and there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul with the ball. Robinson picks him up.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry is just a bundle of energy out there.
Robinson kicks to Butler. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Clock at 6. Butler attacking and slam dunk by Butler.
Quick and athletic Butler able to beat his opponents right to the 10.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. We've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the head shots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that.
Paul passes to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The drive by Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. And there's the drive. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Ayton. To the middle and stolen by Butler. Adebayo with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. shoots from the line. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Suns trail by 12.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either. The Heat leading by 12 to the inside. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Robinson. And it's 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
Hall finds 8. It's Crowder on the wing. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Paul. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. Robinson on the wing. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Paul outside. Off target from outside.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
And it's Butler missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 14-point game, and the shot's good from Crowder.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The drive by Lowry. Poke loose. Tucker dishes to Butler. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Substitution.
Here's Payne. Driving in. Here's Shamet. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
That's Hero's quickness on defense.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll...
The Suns. 12.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Johnson, and it's Nader into the small forward position. Stripped away and stolen by Dedmon. An easy 2 points on the layup. Dedmon's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Heat. Here's the pass to Nader. Back to McGee. And stolen by Dedmon. Here's the break. Here's Hero. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Hero's got his first points of the game.
So fun when you make the right read on the break. And Hero did so there.
And McGee kicks to Payne. Back to McGee. 6 to shoot. McGee a screen. Here's Nader. They grab their own miss. McGee the pass to Shamet. Here he goes to the middle. Pass to Nader. Tries again. And the Suns miss again. Miami leading by 16. Oladipo outside. Pass to Strus. McGee with the block. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Suns ball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he drives in. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. From 13. And it's Shamet missing.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Morris with the bucket.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
So it's Phoenix now. They're scoreless since the first half. Kane kicks to Nader. Driving to the basket. Basket good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now Hero. He's covered by Shamet. Oladipo taking his time here. Pass to Hero. Shoots over Shamet. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Deadman using his length that time on the offensive end.
Suns trail by 19. Payne passes to Shamet. A three-pointer is right on target. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
Oladipo, the pass to Strus. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Johnson kicks to Shamet. The pass to Payne. Here's Nader. Beyond the arc. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. And he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 18.
Well, Oladipo has good size, one of the bigger guards in the league, weighing 210, and that strength helps out.
Johnson, a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And Morris has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Oladipo outside. Hero on the wing. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by McGee. Suns trail by 18. Shamet, the pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. Johnson outside. Takes it off the glass.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Oladipo outside. Morris outside. Pass to Hero. Puts up a three. The shot missing. And so it's the Miami Heat in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Tyler Hero. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Strus in at the small forward. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Stolen by Robinson. Now, here's Tucker. He's tightly guarded. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tucker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Miami. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Tucker dishes to Lowry. Back to Tucker. Bridges against Lowry. Tucker the pass to Lowry. He kicks it to Tucker. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 18. Ball outside. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Robinson. Tipped away. Bridges with the steal. It's 2-on-1 for the finish, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Miami leading by 13. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Phoenix. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Butler attacking. Right wing, fires for three. And again, it's the Heat missing. Suns trail by 13. And Booker kicks to Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Lowry up top, defended by Paul. Deep two from Robinson. Again, the miss by the Heat. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The kick out to Crowder. Lowry against Paul. Booker, right side. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Over Lowry. That shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. He had a nice open look right there. And the Heat lead by 16.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Paul, and Adebayo sends it back. Now, here's Tucker, defended by Crowder. Butler attacking. Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's now 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
From Jimmy
They're in
Butler.
total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Miami.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Bam Adebayo.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Lowry against Paul, and Lowry gets double teamed. A nice shot by Tucker.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Passes it to Ayton. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bridges misses. Adebayo with the ball. Dishes to Lowry. Kicks it to Tucker. From deep. Off target.
Getting right into the shooter's face, Jay Crowder.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
serving there. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Collins finds Bogdanovich. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, BA, in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
It's hard trying to knock Young off his equilibrium. Great concentration on the finish.
Paul passes to Booker. Crowder with it. Outside Paul. Shoots over Young. Shot clock at 5. Here's Booker. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Outside Young. Outside Bogdanovich. The 3-ball. Drills it from deep.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Here's Ayton. Out to Bridges. 3-pointer. Gets the 3-ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And the Hawks with possession here. Young with it. Pass to Reddish. The 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter. Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Now here's Young. Screen by Capella. Young against Crowder. Collins inside. And he banks in the layup.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Bridges outside. Suns keep it alive. Outside for Booker. And here's Crowder from the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more 3-pointers than 2-pointers.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Young inside. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Reddish. Bogdanovich into the lane. The Hawks need to get one up here. And the Hawks with another 3.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
Outside Paul. Ayton in the high post. Crowder outside. No good with the triple. Atlanta's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Bogdanovich down low. He's against Crowder. Here's Reddish. He's covered by Ayton. Here's Capella. Soft touch off the glass.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Young against Paul. Outside Booker. And here's Crowder from the arc. The shot won't fall. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Young against Paul. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Ayton passes to Booker. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Capella, screen on Booker. Pass to Capella. Outside Young. Three-pointer. The shot misses. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Hawks on. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Their three-point shooting could be a factor tonight, too, if they maintain their current form.
In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
In the paint, Capella can be so aggressive. The foul isn't going to hold his shot back.
Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Young against Paul. Reddish on the wing. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep. The Suns clear it. Aiden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Young.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Young against Paul. Young inside. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Paul. The Suns leading.
You know what? After finishing 2nd in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Young attacking. That one falls. His 2nd make in 5 attempts.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Steve, Trae Young named to the 2020 All-Star Game, the 2nd youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Booker defending. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Reddish to the left side wing. Left side Young. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Young's gotten 4 this quarter.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
It's Bridges on the wing. To the paint. Ayton passes to Bridges. Sinks the tray. Bridges has got his 2nd basket on the night.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the deck.
Right side Young. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich on the wing. With the drive. Back to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Bridges. Ayton in the high post. Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Bridges outside. And the Suns get another three.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
A minute 15 left in the first half. Now here's Young. He's got 6. Left side, Bogdanovich. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Outside Booker. Three-pointer, Bridges. And he can't get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Pass to Young. Over Bridges. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
The kick out to Paul. Crowder left side. Bridges passes to Booker. Back to Bridges. Unloads. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Bridges has got 8 points here in the quarter. Now Young. He takes it in. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Mikal Bridges has been on display. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
On the court right now for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Pass to Chang. Outside Herter. From deep 3-point range. Hauled in by McGee. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's Shamet. Outside Johnson. Offline with a 3. Atlanta has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Right side, Williams. Gallinari for 3. Buries it from 3. Gallinari's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right now, a close game in Atlanta. Smitty, you think of all the 6th Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, B.A. Saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
Payne, pass to McGee. Back to Payne. It counts! And the foul! It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And the Suns making a change here. Saric checked in. And here is Williams. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now here's Herter, guarded closely. Back to Williams. A kick to Hunter. There's the triple. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Shamet. Pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. To the wing, right side. Saric, the pass to McGee. Shot from 12. No good off the front rim. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Now Gallinari. Into the lane. And Gallinari throws it down.
The slashing ability of Gallinari. They like to put the ball in his hands and let him go to work.
Williams against Payne. To the wing on the left. Saric with it. Pass to McGee. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Suns lead by 2.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And here's Herter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Hunter with the ball. Back to Herter. Fires the 3. Hauled in by McGee. Fires for 3. And the basket by Shamet. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
The coaching staff encourages Shamet to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Jang. Now Herter. It's not going to go for him.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Saric down low. He's covered by Gallinari. Here's Shamet. From outside the arc. Payne on the bounce. Here's McGee. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. McGee's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. Pass to Jang. There's the drive. And he throws it down with one hand.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Shamet. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Shamet's got 5 points now this quarter.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Williams against Payne. Outside Hunter. Inside. It's stolen by Saric. It's a one-on-one situation. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw in possession here. And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Saric.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
So it's Phoenix now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Now here's Young. For 3, Collins. And that's not going to go. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns on. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Phoenix has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Paul. And another basket for Phoenix.
Love seeing Chris Paul get active scoring the ball. The defense must come out to challenge his jump shot.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Collins. And the layup is good.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Up top, Paul, guarded by Young. Paul passes to Aiden. Down low. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Reddish. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Here's Reddish. Now Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Just 2 to shoot. A 3 off the inbound. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
With the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 13.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Young from long range. Kept alive by Atlanta.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Young can't hit.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
You know what we call this play? A dumb play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The shot, no good. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Reddish. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
We saw a lot of this from Cam in college. He seems most comfortable creating off the bounce.
Booker with it. Outside Paul. Crowder outside. The Suns need to get off a shot. Ayton passes to Crowder. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Suns.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Mikal Bridges.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his third foul so far. A minute 6 left in the fourth. Crowder finds Ayton. Back to Crowder. And here's Bridges. Outside Paul. From deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Reddish. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Paul into the lane. This one for three. And the Suns miss again. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. There's Bogdanovich with the three. And Ayton pulls it down. Collins against Crowder. Bridges passes to Paul. Shoots over Young. Paul with another miss. Now Capella. Up and over Crowder. No good there.
Night in and night out, Jay Crowder will compete. Terrific effort at the defensive end.
an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. You know, Doris, when we think of these teams, we think offense. What kind of game do you anticipate this being?
This is going to be a lot of fun because you've got highly skilled offensive players on both sides. Neither team will take a possession off. Thirsty scores. It's going to be punch, counter punch all night long.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And Utah, another 3.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Ball finds Crowder. Conley against Paul. Step back shot. Rebound, Utah. And now just over a minute played here in the first. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 6. Fires the 3. That shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 6 to shoot. Booker the pass to Crowder. The Suns need to get a shot off, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The pass to Gobert. Bogdanovich with it. To the paint. Conley's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Paul outside. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bridges outside. Paul against Mitchell. Paul kicks to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Pass to Ayton. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Conley scanning the floor. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Paul. Now the pass to Ayton. Over Gobert. And it's Ayton missing. Utah leading by 4. There's O'Neal with the 3. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker to the left side wing. Here's Ayton. He gets it in there. Ayton's got 6.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Passes it to Gobert. O'Neal against Bridges. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The drive by Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Paul looking over the floor. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Utah leading. Outside Conley. The pass to Gobert. Conley against Paul. Inside, got a piece of it. Crowder with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Paul kicks to Crowder. Booker outside. Gets a nice look. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. In deep. Crowder drops it in. It's all knotted up.
How about the relentless effort of the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
Tie game in Utah. And we'll be back.
Sam, your jazz dancer. Sam, your jazz dancer.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Count that one.
How much do you love to see the turnaround? And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Paul with the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bridges with it. Now defended by Gobert. Paul outside. Pulls up. High post. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Utah's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. No good from Booker. Back to Mitchell. And stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Jumps up. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Pass to Gobert. He kicks it to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Clock at 6. Over Ayton. Gobert can't hit. The Suns leading. With the step back. Booker finds Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Ball against O'Neal.
2 minutes.
Paul passes to Booker. Down low. Here's Ayton. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to O'Neal. 1:43 left in the first half. Outside Conley. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Phoenix ball.
Ball up top, over by Conley. Kicks it out to Booker. Stolen by Mitchell. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. Bogdanovich finds Gobert. Ball against Mitchell. Back to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Passes to O'Neal. They need this one. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And here's Payne. Kicks it to McGee. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Whiteside sets the pick for Clarkson. McGee with the block. In the corner, Shamet with it. Trains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Clarkson outside. Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. Shot clock at 5. Clarkson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This, to me, is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Got it off in time.
I think one thing you know about Joe Ingles is he understands angles defensively and...
Thank you, David. And we'll be...
17.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeAndre with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
We've got Rudy Gay. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Ezebuke in at the 4 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Clarkson.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Payne looking around. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the pass to Shamet. From deep. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And for the Suns, their shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Here's McGee over Whiteside. McGee's shot is off. Utah's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 1-point game.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Shamet. Here's Nader.
And the wingspan of Gay helped alter shots. Terrific at just pestering scores.
Clarkson finds Gay. Back to Clarkson. Whiteside sets the pick for Clarkson. Another miss by Utah. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
That shot wide open. Shamet's got 6.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Here's the screen. Clarkson kicks to Azubuike. Clarkson passes to Ingles. Right side, high post. Shoots over McGee. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Sharch is checked in for Phoenix.
Suns substitution. Dario.
Suns leading by 4. Payne up top. Pass to Shamet. Out to Payne. And Whiteside sends it back. And there's the call on Dario Sharch.
Dario.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Clarkson outside.
2 minutes remaining.
He kicks to game.
2 minutes.
Shot on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Out to Sharch. Here's Shamet. Sharch inside. He's against Gay. Sharch, that's good.
Well, because of his size and length, Dario Saric so comfortable on the interior.
And dishes to Azubuike. In the corner, it's Whiteside. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. The drive by Mitchell. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovic. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Shamet on the wing. Saric against Bogdanovic. Puts it up. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's McGee. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution.
Jazz trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Gobert finds Bogdanovic. Rejected by Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. It's stolen by Gobert. Out left to the wing. There's O'Neal with the 3. That one doesn't go. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 4.
And your Jazz dancers.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 4. Bogdanovic, no luck.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Lobs it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Conley against Paul. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. And here's Conley outside. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovic. 3-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Suns ball.
Suns leading by 6. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Paul. And too long on the shot.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Gobert. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Inside.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
There's O'Neal with the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And the Suns miss again.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Utah calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, we know what side he's on.
Thank you, David. Paul for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Gobert with the block, and he gets it back. 3-pointer, Crowder, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
6 to shoot. Back to Gobert, trying to get something going, and he sinks the layup.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Paul outside. Booker outside. Bridges outside. Here's Paul. Nice shot from the wing. Paul's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Suns ball.
Suns have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter.
Now, this is why you get the ball into Donovan Mitchell's hands as often as possible. 3-level scorer, ready on the catch. Beautiful.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Bridges, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Bridges with the steal. Back to Paul. Sweet move. Gobert with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Stolen by Mitchell. Good work defensively by Crowder. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
So the Suns win it. They seem to relish.